So hey everyone, here we have Daruk. Now this is an amiibo that has escaped my grasp for years, and I finally found him, and oh my goodness does he look incredible. Look at that face, look at that, the hair, the teeth, the mouth, his hands that's bigger than my brain. I mean, just look at this. He's got his emblem there, some very nice details, and look at his weapon too, it's incredible. It's even got the little screws in it, which I absolutely love. I mean, they didn't have to go all that detailed with it, but I do really like it. And again, just has little big hands, and oh, it's beautiful. We got the beautifully designed scarf there and his little chain, and just all of it is absolutely perfect. If this guy was a little bit bigger, he'd be perfect with a Jack-specific link. Or at the very least, if they could just make this link smaller, they do 2.5-inch critters, that'd be really cool. But overall, I think they did a fantastic looking job on Daruk, and let's see what he does in Tears of the Kingdom. You get some pretty cool stuff. Because he's Goron, you'll get a lot of rocks and flint and ruby and sapphire, some very, very cool stuff, sometimes some ember, and you will also get his very, very cool Divine Beast helmet, and it looks amazing. It also has Flame Guard, which is really nice, and something else that I really love, you can get the Cobble Crusher as well, non-decayed. And it does sometimes give you a decayed version, but it looks incredible, especially when you got the helmet on. And I'm not a big fan of two-handed weapons, but the Cobble Crusher I do make an exception for because it's very cool. And last but not least, you get the amazing Goron fabric, which really ties it all together. So I gotta say, Daruk is absolutely amazing. I love finally having a figure of Daruk in some capacity on my shelf, and he looks incredible. He just looks really good, and he does some pretty cool stuff, and it's pretty handy because, you know, you really need like a big weapon like a Cobble Crusher when you're in the depths, and you can obviously use a Flame Guard, so and because you get like the rubies and the sapphire, there's so much you can use to honestly just get ahead. Like, even though those are great for fusing, you really could honestly just sell some of those to help you with financial woes in the game. So there's definitely a lot of benefits to this guy. I think Daruk is amazing. Now, do I recommend him? Do I think he's worth it based on price? Well, it's honestly hard to say because I got him at my local game store for about $10. However, that was pre-owned. If you want a new version, he's currently available on Nintendo for $20, which I don't think is too bad. But to be honest with you, I didn't really care if he was opened, and for $10, I wasn't going to fight that. And GameStop's currently got him listed at around $20 as well. However, I do think if you check eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and most importantly your local game stores, I think you could probably get him around, you know, the $15 to $25 mark. I think he's definitely worth it. Like I said, he gives you a lot of good stuff in the game. Not necessarily stuff you'll need if you're an experienced player, but it is pretty cool. Weirdly enough, I think Daruk might honestly be the best amiibo that I've looked at recently for people who are just starting out with this game. I know it's kind of silly because it's a 3-year-old game, but I do feel like the game is going to find a lot more new life next year when the movie comes out. But you know, I always like to look at amiibos on both the physical and digital side, and you know, digitally you get a lot of good stuff with this guy in your game, but physically you get this really, really cool looking figure for your shelf. So I don't think you can go wrong with it. I really like it.